looked on with amazement that it had gotten this far. Then I watched as a bunch of guards start walking towards the cross with a ladder. They have a sign in their hand and they nail it above Jesus' head. Jesus the Nazarene, King of the Jews. A group of Pharisees pushed past us. You should change that sign to it says, he says he's the King of the Jews. But Pilate said what he had written. He had written. I looked on, thinking this moment would have never gotten here had witnesses been willing to come forward and proclaim what Jesus had truly done. For it only took 2 witnesses to place him upon the cross. He's praying for the soldiers at the foot of the cross, which are casting lots for his clothes. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Where are the witnesses for him? Where are you, blind Bartimaeus? Can you not come and tell them what he done for you? What about you, man of Gadara? Did he not set you free? The guards are taunting him, wagging their heads, hating him. So you're a prophet, are you? Well, why don't you prophesy who it was that slapped you in the face? Yes. Yes, you saved others, but you yourself, you cannot save. Look at you now! Nothing. Why do they taunt him? His mother, she pushes her way past the guards, trying to get closer to him. I too, looking at his eyes, move between me as well as his mother. He rises on the cross. Woman, behold thy son. Son, behold thy mother. That day, I promised Jesus that I would take care of Mary. Now his eyes seem to change as the whole weight of the world has been placed upon his shoulders. He rises on the cross again. My God, why have you forsaken me? Thy hands I commend my spirit. No. Jesus' body seems to hang there, like every bone is disjointed. And I just know that the angels are ready to come down and loose him from this tree. Even Michael, the archangel, must have his sword outdrawn. group of Pharisees go to Pilate and tell Pilate that they won't take them down before the Sabbath takes place. I watch as they come back to break the legs of the thieves beside Jesus, but they don't touch Jesus. For he's already dead. They look at him as I do, knowing that we denied him. We had deserted him. We had turned our heels against him, the one in whom we had placed our trust. Now, he just hangs there. A guard grabs a spear and thrusts it into Jesus' side. Blood and water gush into the rocks beneath. Blood and water. That's the certain mark of death. Joseph of Arimathea has gone to Pilate to beg for Jesus' body. He comes back with a letter in his hand, hands it to the guard. And then the guards raise ladders and take our murdered master down. He ends his life as it began. He is cradled in his mother's arms. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry. When she laid him in that manger, he was still a little child. The city was filled with strangers, and he was still a little child. And though the inn was full, and the night it was cold, she held him close and smiled. She laid him in that manger. He was still a little child. The angels, they called him Savior, and he was still a little child. The wise men, they brought him treasures, and he was still a little child. The shepherds, they bowed before him, and the star shone all the while. The angel called him Savior, and he was still a little child. And then he grew in strength and wisdom, and he was still a little child. When he spoke, the people, they listened, and he was still a little child. He healed the lame and dying, and they followed him for miles. He grew in strength and wisdom, and he was still a little child. The people, they turned against him, and he was still a little child. And they shouted, "Crucify him!" And he was still a little they nailed him to that wooden cross, we were reconciled. And as she holds his broken body, he still had little child. Yes, I know, Mary, I know that he's